Hi everyone, in this video we'll learn how to encrypt and decrypt PDFs with Python. Before we get started, let's review the packages we'll use. These include PyPDF2 and OS. PyPDF2 is a free and open source pure Python PDF library, capable of splitting, merging, cropping, and transforming the pages of PDF files. It can also add custom data, viewing options, and passwords to PDF files. PyPDF2 can retrieve text and metadata from PDFs as well. Let's take a look at the PDF that we will encrypt. Here we have our directory. We can see that we have our notebook and our PDF. Let's open it. And here we have a lecture from MIT OpenCourseware. If I am a professor and this is a PDF only meant for my students, I can encrypt it and send it to them. Let's go back to our notebook. What I need to do first is pip install PyPDF2 if we don't have it installed already. Since I'm running this in a Jupyter Notebook cell, I need to put a exclamation point at the beginning. You can also run this through your command line by just running pip install PyPDF2. And then we'll import PyPDF2. We'll import two classes from the package, and then we're also importing OS. Next, what I want to do is I want to retrieve the file name for our PDF. I'll do this and save it into a list. I'll call the variable PDF list. And we'll use list comprehension to grab the file name. We'll start with brackets, then I'll say file for file in os.lister. We can run the function here. We can see that we have the different files. And what I want to do is I want to capture this machine learning lecture PDF file. To do that, we'll put a conditional statement within our list comprehension that if we have the PDF extension, then we are going to save it into our list. And we can see that we were able to capture the file within our list. Next, what I want to do is I want to extract the file name itself. So I will call a variable file name and we'll use indexing. So I'm going to call PDF list. We only have one element, so I am going to put a bracket and 0 in order to get the file name. And let's print this out to take a quick look at it. And we have our file name captured in string format within our variable. Now what we'll do is we're going to encrypt our PDF. I am going to call a variable password, and then we'll set that equal to, I am going to put in an input, and then I am going to put it in a prompt. Once we run this, then it prompts you to input the PDF password. I'll call it secret ML file. And we have our password set. Next, what I need to do is I need to call on the reader and writer PDF classes. I am going to input the file name into the reader, and for the writer, we are going to leave that blank. Next, what I'm going to say is for page in reader.pages. And we are going to add these pages to the writer. What we are doing is we are taking our file and writing it to a new PDF copy. Then from here, we are going to call on the writer. Then we're going to call on the encrypt function, and we are going to pass in our password. Finally, we are going to write to our file. I'm going to say with open. Then I will call this encrypted-pdf.pdf. And then I need to write it to binary, so I need to specify WP as the second parameter, then as PDF. And finally, we are going to do writer.writePDF. Let's go back to our folder and take a look. Now we have our encrypted PDF. We can see that once it comes up, we now need to put in a password for this new copy that we saved. So it should be secret ML file. And we were able to access it with the password. Let's go back to our notebook. In order to decrypt our PDF, we're actually going to save another decrypted copy. So we're going to start with writer again, and I am going to overwrite it. So we'll start with a blank writer. And then we're going to say if reader is encrypted, we are going to run reader.decrypt, and we need to put in our password. From here, like before, we are going to say for page in reader.pages, and we are going to add these to the writer class. Finally, like before, we need to say with open, and we're going to write this to binary. This time I will call it decrypted PDF, and we'll run the cell. Need a underscore here, and we should have our decrypted file. Let's go back. and we can see that we are able to access it without a password. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope that this video was helpful. If you want to learn more about PyPDF2, you can check out the documentation pages here. I also included videos on PDFs where I merge PDFs using Python and PyPDF2 and split PDFs. If you like the video, feel free to like and subscribe. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn, Twitter, GitHub, Medium, and Odyssey. Thanks everyone for watching, and happy coding.